Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Sunday, the 21st of February. 46 degrees, windy, slight mist. Everything's kind of wet from the rain overnight and off and on rains this morning. Telling you what, that thing just keeps getting better looking. I know I say that every time I walk out here, but man, I'm telling you. So, people have asked what's 2021, early 2021 late. Fit and finish is a big thing. I talked about the 21 earlies, how this, the access panel was stiffer. Now it's like crazy. It's so stiff now, it's hard to get in and out. Nuts how it is to get in and out of there. If you look at the bags, the fitment of the bags, the handrails, the rubber boots now fit. You remember they did the panel thing here and never did come back through with the rubber boots, but the rubber boots fit nice and smooth. Just overall, there's this like top-notch feel to it now. And it feels that way when you ride it too. I swear it's smoother. But, the seat is so incredibly comfortable on the Sea to Sky that I guess it's got memory foam and some other stuff in there. Come on, I knew you were coming. You stood out there and you ignored me when I called you. You got to wait till I'm in the middle of something. And there was something to do with the update where they stiffened the lid. There was nothing wrong with the 2020s or 2021 lates. I don't know what they did there. That doesn't seem to be any different. So I don't know. I haven't had look at the dirt on it. I haven't had anybody complain about that. But oh man, just tons of things I've seen. One of the things in the literature showed that we would have now you went out already? An ODB2 port for customers where you can plug any reader in there, check for codes, clear codes and stuff like that. But doesn't seem that that's made it to production. If it's there, I don't know where it's hidden. It's not up front where the Deutsch connector, our DCT connector is. And the thing did say for programming and stuff like that, we would use, the proprietary plug. But whether, I don't know. If it's here, I don't see it anywhere. I keep meaning to look back at my old literature for all that and see where it talks about it and see the details. I don't know. But what I'm going to do now for this, I don't know, where's the front? I'm assuming the front is facing the handle, so I'll call this the left wheel. So I'm going to pull that left wheel off. It's not shimmed either, and it runs against the fender well in there like the right one did, and grease it and shim it like I did the other one. And buried behind that pile over there is a great big Yamaha generator. So I'm going to use some of my tote boxes that I got and pull that thing out and see if we can make that thing run. I thought it was on a creeper, but I see the creeper sitting there against the wall, so we must have pulled that off to use it at some point. But so anyway, initially, I'm going to do the wheel on this first, and then drag that I think it's a 6600. I got enough generators to run a small town, but that is so big and so heavy and has no wheels on it. It's not practical for us. And when we bought it, our house at Silver Lake was set up where it had its own panel and a big plug, and you disconnect the house from the main power lines, and then the generator supplies the house, because you can't backfeed through, because you could potentially take out a lineman. So anyway, it sat in a place in our garage at our house in Silver Lake, and when the power went out, it just and that thing just sat in one place and powered the house, and heaters and everything. The only thing it wouldn't turn on was a stove. It'd run the refrigerator and of course lights and select heaters. The master bedroom had heat and lights, but all the rest of them didn't. The living room and stuff. Anyway, it was selective. Whoever, the guy that built the house, set it up that way. Anyway, let's mess around with this stuff. Look at that, nice and solid. Doesn't rub against the fender well. Just shimmed her out a little bit. There we are. Just took a little bit of mods. Oh man, this ain't good. She is looking really rough. As you can see, it looks like I had some little critter friends in here too. Look at the oxidation on this thing. Good Lord. Look at all this. That board thing was sitting in front of that. Gotta hope electronics and air filter and everything's still in good shape. Ooh, that thing's looking rough. I mean, it's got quite a few hours on it because we used it quite a bit, but it was always serviced and everything. All right. Continue with my mess cleaning here and get this all cleaned up. Got myself one heck of a mess, don't I? All right, so I got her out. Check this out. So I muffled her up on the creeper, but check this out. It's hard to believe that's even the same generator, isn't it? Haven't tried starting it or anything yet. Windy as heck out here. You can see in the early 2000s that Yamaha hadn't forgot the pink 90s yet, had they? So I'm gonna pull the air filter off of it. I know the tank and carb's dry. I checked that about, I don't know, 10 or 12 years ago. And that was all dry. This is what we ran our house on. We just ran there was a plug-in that you plug the 240 into this one box, and it divvied out whatever it needed from there. Had both of them on, and off she went. That was really nice. It'd be nice to have this house wired up that same way. Just get the generator running, leave it in one place. That thing is so heavy, it is hard to imagine. I don't know what the weight of it is. But anyway, seeing the little critters got into this thing, I need to pop that airbox off and make sure things are healthy in there. I'll pull over a few times and give her a shot. Put some gas in it, of course. We'll see what happens here. She's a loud one. She's an industrial. All right, she's got gas in her. The float bowl was still open. As soon as I poured gas in it, gas started pouring out once I turned the petcock on. So choke is in. So let me give her a few pulls here and off. Is that off? That's on. All right, let's throw some fire in this thing. See, I've lived here for almost 14 years. Is that right? It hasn't ran since it's been here. Pretty crazy, huh? Last time this thing ran, it was hooked up to our house in Silver Lake. All right, here we go. It almost started on the first. Lit right off on the second. She's a loud one, though. Good old gal, them Yamahas. Run half the neighborhood. So, release the float bowl while it was running. As it starts to die, apply the choke, because the choke, this is a butterfly choke, so it'll force everything through the jets. Keep feathering it until she just finally, there's nothing left and she dies. Take the sediment bowl off the petcock, turn the petcock on, let it air out. pull the cap off so you get the maximum amount of stuff out of it. What do we got here? Can we see inside there? Look at that tank inside there. That thing's set for 14 years, and that's what that tank looks like inside there. Clean. So I'll let these things air out just as it sits, and I'll make sure the petcock stops dripping, and I'll leave the float bowl screw loose so that it airs that area out, and 14 years from now she'll light right off again. Hopefully I'll use it before then. But it even shows a picture of the choke. It's a butterfly choke. It's restricting air. It's not a fuel circuit. All right. I had to do this as a little joke. But seriously, if we have a power outage, I think we're covered. That's a lot of wattage between three generators. That'll get her done. Two of them I can pack around. One of them you can pack around that weighs less than a gas can. That 1000 doesn't weigh anything, but she ain't got a whole lot of horsepower. But over the years, boy, has that thing come in handy. But when your wood stove don't work, it runs that pellet stove no problem, but that don't work, then heat becomes a problem. That's when you need a bigger generator. So all that stuff I took off that table that was just packed, most of it got thrown away, just old junk. And I only half filled that thing, and that is all specifically Harley stuff. Just takeoffs and goofy things that over the years. But I clearly, and I can move all this stuff around and do something different. I just kind of threw it all in. There's clearly a motorcycle spot sitting right there. So I don't know what I'll put there. But I can move around that Honda and the possibilities are endless. I'm glad I got that 6600 going again. I was shocked with what I seen. That became a home. What had happened too is, remember that big stack of covers they used to cover the bikes in here? Well, it was a whole bunch of those, and they ended up getting pushed in, and they were completely covering that generator. So that was all enclosed, and rats and stuff were just having a feast in here. But back when we first moved here, it was just the little PW80 and the old DR and my Venture that I had at the moment when we moved over here. That was the only motorcycles I had just at that point. So yeah, I don't know how long before we realized, during the winter and stuff when it gets cold, all the little micey come in here. We got little things around everywhere for them. They seldom come in here. When they do, they don't come out. Anyway, that's it for a hang out in the shop day. How about that? All right, I'm bailing. Well, hello there, YouTube. It's windy out here tonight.
It is.
But it's 47 degrees out here. It's like freakishly warm for, of course, that wind coming across the porch cools it pretty quick, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Heck yeah. So that's kind of fun, goofing around out in the shop, getting that old generator. I can't believe that thing almost started on the first pull. It gunk, like,
Almost.
About 14 years since we were at Silver Lake last time that thing ran.
Yeah. That was many moons ago.
Yeah, it'd be nice to wire the house up, but that's not the best generator for that. One, as you can see, the tank is small, and the exhaust is small. It's a industrial generator, so it has no eco or smart throttle. Depends on what generator is to what they call it. What that does, it just only gives it enough fuel, throttle to run whatever is going on. It's like that Polaris and the little Yamaha 1000. It just goes down to slow idle when there's no power. As soon as the load hits it, they go up to whatever it needs to run it. But that thing she's WFO, man. When she's running, she's like a lawnmower. It's just wide open, like an old push mower or something, I think that thing got about 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And our house at Silver Lake, there was attached garage, and a garage. do kind of garage.
Yeah.
But we'd have it back there, and you could hear the hum. And all of a sudden you hear it think, boom, boom, and all of a sudden the lights would pulse. Boom, out it go.
Woo woo sound. Yep.
Out there stumbling around, and it was like a half a floor below the level of the house.
Yeah.
So the first thing you had to do is walk out and go stumbling down these steps in the dark with your little flashy light, or trying to pour gas in that thing. You're cold. And it's always in the winter when the power goes,
Yeah,
and that back
fun.
We left the back door open so the exhaust would just go out, But anyway, good times. That old generator has definitely ran some hours. I pulled that air filter out, I told you, because I've seen little critters running around. They love air boxes,
Oh, yeah.
And that thing looked like I had serviced it the last time. I may have very well serviced it after a season or whatever. That filter absolutely looked brand new. The oil looks brand new and everything else.
Good.
Anyway, that was fun. And kind of inadvertently by doing that, I cleaned up some stuff too.
That's always good.
Yeah, made room for an extra motorcycle. Actually, just to clear up from the other side, because you got them kind of stacked.
Yeah.
Where the other bikes are, the Road King and stuff. And now the Spyder's back. That makes it less convenient. I can't cut across the Spyder and get one out the man door because the Spyder's too close to the benches and stuff. But looking at that, I can alter that as well too. All kinds of things going through my head today. So
he was doing pondering.
yeah, got plenty of winter left to alter things. Good thing we got that dumpster out there, because I flat threw some stuff away today. I'm here to tell you.
That's good.
Kelly goes, "What'd you do with all the stuff?" I said, "Don't look in the dumpster."
Well, that's what it's for.
I threw so much away that, other than chemicals that were still, some of them were like brand new. Some I've reordered because I couldn't find them. Different things, that one of those little black tubs that Kelly and I got at Home Depot. God, that was when we went and got that table. Good Lord. Or desk. The desk is still sitting out there, still haven't put it together. Because that's part of the thing we need to clean up where my desk is at. Put the new one together, and we're just going to destroy and burn or throw away the old desk. That thing's old.
It's very old.
Oh, that thing's easily from the 80s or maybe even earlier. But anyway.
Projects.
Yeah, projects. It's fun. They can be fun.
Yeah.
You never get enough done in a day. Your mind has this huge thing, and then the reality is you get like a fourth of it done.
I know it.
I thought I was going to pull that generator out, fired up right quick until I uncovered it and went, oh man.
Yeah, she needs some cleaning.
Yeah. There's a bunch of those old covers were stacked on top of it. So I just made a perfect home for little critters back there. Can't believe that generator's not eaten up somehow.
Yeah.
But she does everything great. Anyway, Mama, it's a school night.
Yes.
So,
we have to get up early in the morning.
Gotta get this thing built and get a good night's sleep and start off a new work week.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Monday or Tuesday.
Heck yeah. All right.
Ooh.
See you in the morning.
See you then.
All right. Bye-bye now.